What's up, guys? UFC London just gets more and more stacked. We've got Nikita Krylov versus Paul Craig being added to the card. Paul Craig making a little jump up in competition from his ranking number 11 to Nikita Krylov, who is ranked number 9. And yeah, this is a great fight for Paul Craig, in my opinion. I do think he's going to get the submission victory. Nikita Krylov 2-3 in his last fight, but he is the younger guy. He's probably more the guy that the UFC wants to win because he's 5 years younger. And he's probably got more time left in the sport, to be honest. But I think Paul Craig's going to get the job done by submission. He's got the great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which was well on display when he beat Jamal Hill with they say it's a TKO, but it was a weird stoppage, man. It was like a submission TKO sort of win. He beat Shogun Rua versus TKO. Beat this guy by submission. Had a draw with Shogun Rua, and then beat Vinicius Moreira by submission. So I think that the best win on his record recently is Jamal Hill. Of course, the Shogun Rua win is great, but that was an older Shogun, man. Now we've got to put Paul Craig up against these younger guys. We put him up against Jamal Hill, technically submitted him, technically TKO'd him in the first round. Now he's fighting Nikita, the minor Krylov. That's actually a pretty sick nickname, to be honest. But yeah, Paul Craig taking a little step up in competition here, going up from 11 to 9. I think if he wins this fight, he definitely will take the number 9. Maybe he'll take the number 8 as Volkan Oezdemir is just coming off a win. Maybe even number 7 as Dominic is coming off a loss. Sorry, Dominic Reyes maybe. But Paul Craig, I feel like if he wins this fight, he probably will be in talks of fighting the guys like Reyes and Oezdemir, and then after that, if he wins that fight, potentially a guy in the top 5. But with that being said, he's going to have to get through Nikita Krylov first. Nikita Krylov coming off a loss to Magomed Ankalaev. That kind of happens. Magomed Ankalaev is a very, very good striker. He showed that against Volkan Oezdemir in his most recent fight. He's got a win over Johnny Walker, which we cannot overlook there. And he lost a split decision to Glover Teixeira, who is the current champion, actually. He beat Ovin St. Preux, lost to Jan Blachowicz as well. So his 2 last losses were to current champions and Magomed Ankalaev, who's an up-and-coming Russian guy on the scene. So, Nikita Krylov's last 5 do not look too bad, but I'm going to have to go with the momentum of Paul Craig. I do think he's going to get Nikita Krylov to the ground, and once he gets him there, he's going to be able to use his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I do think he's going to work his way to a submission. I'm going to say like second round. I think Nikita Krylov is going to find some success in the first, but I think Paul Craig will eventually work his way to a submission. Unfortunately, we've got no Tapology community predictions as of yet, as this fight was literally announced probably only a couple of hours ago since I've started recording this one, but it's a great fight, added to a great card, an awesome card where there's going to be a crowd, and I cannot wait to watch this fight card, guys. It is stacked top to bottom, in my opinion. Even the opener, Nathaniel Wood versus Ludovic Shalinian, is a pretty great fight. We've got Shamil Abdurakhimov, Sergey Pavlovich on the prelims. I mean, that's a main card fight on any other fight night card. But we've got Dan Hooker, my favourite fighter, Paddy Pimblett as well, big name, Jack Shaw, Mike Grundy and Makwan Amirkhani. That's probably not going to be the co-main event. We're definitely going to have Dan Hooker, Arnold Olin co-main. I think featured fight Paddy Pimblett, Rodrigo Vargas, Alexander Volkov versus Tom Aspinall in the main event. It's a great fight, man. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great card. This is such a stacked card. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I think that the winner of this fight is definitely going to be looking back into between the top 5, between the 5 to 10 mark in an opponent. I think Dominic Reyes or Volkan Oezdemir is for the winner of this fight, and it's going to be a great one here. We'll see who wins on March 19th.